Let's see here. Go here. Deviate a little bit because there's a sequel we need to watch, lady and gentlemen.
Titanic 2.
Okay. Oh, I explained this to Dan. I'll explain it to you. Is it not up here? Oh, here it is. Autoplay is on.
Mm-hmm.
If I fall asleep, YouTube will just keep going in the background. If I have my phone like off, I'm just listening to it. So if it pops up that red line, it's like, oh, you've seen this before. No, because we watched the JonTron wrestling one.
Yes.
Yeah. And it had the whole video was like red. Like I watched it, and I'm like, I swear to God, I haven't seen this.
I don't believe you. Tough enough.
Trooper transform. All right. So this is the sequel to the first Titanic.
Woo!
Now, if you'll remember, that had the seagulls and the seagull and the mice and the it's party time dog.
The rapping dog?
Yeah, the rapping hip hop.
Gotcha.
Before we start today's amazing video, I have an announcement. The time has finally come. I've been officially drafted to the front lines of battle thanks to you and Raid Shadow Legends.
Woo!
Regards to my loved ones. The verdict is out and the truth unveiled. You all made your voice heard, and we heard it. The champion that'll be receiving the JonTron themed skin is the mighty, the valiant Stag Knight.
Woo!
Introducing Gilded Glider. Yes, it's true. I had the honor of collaborating. Well, we'll begin.
An armored parrot.
And directly, I'm Gilded
6 foot
Gliders.
man.
2 arms.
One arm now.
Yeah.
2
I'm here
arms.
to talk to you about something that affects thousands of Americans one time. And what? This? I didn't even see this. I didn't even know this was here. What, you think I'm trying to cash in on that renewed international interest in submarines? You think I'm trying to dip into that sweet, sweet, timely June 22nd Google Trends spike? Disgusting. That's really what you think of me? I would never do that. I'm here for the disaster tangentially related to that one, the Titanic. This the boat that sank.
Ship.
Here comes a
Big old boat.
I keep trying to right this ship, but those icebergs just keep on a-coming. That's right, I'm making yet another video about the Titanic.
Oh yeah,
How's
the
it
one about the
even
game. I forgot
possible?
about
And
that.
God knows at this point, it might not even be the last one. Also, I
This
definitely
point.
wasn't already planning this video 5 months ago before a certain international incident occurred and captured the global imagination. Rushing this video forward.
Take all the air out of it.
On a trend. It's still being late. Since
Ain't got
I
no
don't trend
gas in it.
anymore, I'm a man of principles.
Yeah.
Anyways, look at this. Check it out. Tell me, what do an Australian mega mogul and a cruise liner have to do with each other in the year of our Lord 2023? If you said sequel to the Titanic, literally called Titanic 2, you'd be a suspiciously
I think
good
I heard
guesser, but
something
also
about that.
unfortunately correct.
Unfortunately correct.
I'm making that up. You're calling me a liar?
Yes.
Well, why don't you tell that to Clive, National Living Treasure Palmer? What
happened to Bill Dame?
Operation to resurrect the doomed vessel. By the way, I'm dead serious. That is officially his title. He's one of 100 people to have the designation of National Living Treasure in Australia.
Nice.
And by the way, I
only
should
in
mention,
Australia.
It's the only one on the list
I was
where
like,
it specifies specifically placed on list after his
Star-Lord,
staff were
man.
instructed to vote for him. Ready for a good one.
Steve Irwin on that list.
He's a force to be reckoned with, okay? He's an Australian billionaire,
Oh, that's gonna be
industrial
good.
magnate, and politically outspoken citizen. Just for some reference,
He's got his own version of flex tape.
He is a real dinosaur partner.
You got
It's 3
that.
billion Australian dollars, which I presume still converts to a decent amount of real world money. If there's anybody who can bring back this
Real world
world, it's
money.
him. And mainly
Oh
because
my
I
God.
think he's the only one who wants to do it. He's even gone so far as trying
That's
to
your
hype up
Bad
public
Bunny.
interest to complete the project, releasing PR videos such as the official Titanic 2 promo video. Awesome.
Awesome.
Showcasing this video
Hashtag.
to faithfully recreate the ship in all its glory. But my favorite part of this video is just how he goes up to a bunch of random people on the street and he's like, "What do you think of this idea?" And they're just completely confused in a realistic way.
To build another replica, that's going to cost them a lot of money, isn't it?
I think it's interesting. Are they planning to sell it or just use it as a museum?
Is it for art or for
Fun.
use?
Are they gonna have Jack and Diane on there?
Yes.
Are they actually going to sell it?
I
or
know
is
it's
it
not
just...
Jack and Diane.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Guitar in the background.
I think that's whack.
It's dollar bills.
It's up to your pockets. Right now, everything you ever see. But how could such a task be accomplished in my day? Thanks to investigative investigative journalist Ray Martin, 60 Minutes Australia provides us the answer.
There's a 60
As
Minutes
well as an
Australia?
all-access pass behind the
I love
main
60
event.
Minutes Australia. My wife, actually.
They think that's the whoa. The oh yeah.
Mental name Clive Palmer and everything that
I'm gonna
comes
edit a
to mind.
WWE championship.
Big money, big ideas, big opinions.
Now,
Big
right
of what?
off the bat, that's-
Let's run that again.
Big money, big ideas, big opinions.
Opinions.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Being a bit cheeky. Well, down
Being a
here,
bit cheeky.
we make sure to put big in all capitals.
Now, here's a question: Is there another cloned? is there another ship out there the same size, same everything, kind of like the first one? At least we need new
Allegedly.
conspiracies.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a Funko Pop.
Exactly.
I'm sure that was just caps lock was on. That's all it was.
One of Australia's richest men, he's also one of the most outspoken. But what he loves even more than a good stoush is a grand idea.
Stoush. Stoush.
A stoush? We have to get a price check on that. Australian slang? Okay, a fight or brawl.
So he really did win the WWE
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. New word.
UFC championship.
Legendary luxury cruise liner that saved
So that
him
makes
100 years
3.
ago. Clive doesn't know what it cost.
Big.
In typical Clive style.
Big, big, big.
I mean, you know,
Oi, Vince, what's going on? What's cracking, man?
sky's the limit, or should we say ocean floor is the limit. Either way, let's hear him out.
Ocean floors a little bit.
Titanic,
Should we say ocean
Life got you
floor is
down?
the limit. Either way, let's hear him out.
building a
Just
new
think,
Titanic
you're better off than these folk.
the boldest of Clive Palmer's crazy ideas. Maybe.
Maybe.
How about a life-size T-Rex?
Yeah.
In the middle of a 36-hole golf course.
Already resurrected the bones of one, cataclysmic event, and the movie where they do that thing
Part 4.
ends completely fine.
Keep T-Rex in the back of your mind. We'll go there next.
I
Okay.
actually just asked you a question a famous Queenslander once said. Please explain.
Fair question. I get where you're
Dinosaur.
going. That's a dinosaur.
Oh,
That's a dinosaur. Dino.
I swear that's just where my brain
Dinosaur,
went.
Sir. That's a dinosaur. That's a stegosaurus.
Transform.
So I look cool to the audience. Parasaurolophus. Give me one more so they can be friends. Megalosaurus.
Oh no.
5-star resort for an absolute song.
You're gonna die, dinosaur.
Resort, and then sacked 3/4 of the staff.
Fantastic food. You
Big
can tell
food.
by the font and the yellow sign there.
That needs to be clean.
The font's on purpose for the sign. The sign ain't supposed to be yellow.
That's grease.
We were going to close it down. That was it was losing $15 to $20 million a year.
Now, easily, it's only
So I bought
$3 million a year, unless you count
So
the,
I can lose
discussed
$15,000 a
cases,
year.
losing
Stir
about
the
15,
soup.
20 a year. But it's
Stir
cool
the
now.
soup. Whoa.
I guess I would like to describe him as an ordinary person, but he's
Probably not.
anything but ordinary.
Is that his wife?
So here he is with his wife now. I guess they're like interviewing him at his
I was gonna say
house.
daughter next, but
Why does he look like he's like a little schoolboy sitting next to his wife there like that?
she's got one of those Bluetooth devices around his nether ears. That's why she's smiling. She's just pressing the button. He's like,
She's got a kidney belt on, so if she says anything wrong, yeah, we're gonna have to edit that
It's the
out.
first time this very private couple.
I do like that staircase though.
In a
Right? That is.
yeah.
I think I've seen that in a movie before.
This
This is all fake.
I'm getting my prediction was getting closer. Oh, it's
some silly
Photoshop.
stuff.
Do you find him as sexy as your husband?
like in
That's horrible. How you gonna say that about both of them are older than her? Do you find them sexier than your husband?
I forgot. Oh, Meet the Parents, where Jack was photoshopped and was Obama, and because he wasn't a florist. Jack, the dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robert De Niro. He had
Yeah.
photoshopped of him with I think Bill Clinton and Barack or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Barack. He wasn't president.
Yeah. We just know that Jack talked high. Jack talked high good.
Great stuff.
Do you find him as sexy as your husband?
Oh no, I find my husband very sexy.
Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Ray, we gotta talk. That was a bit out of pocket. He literally just asked the man's wife right in front of him if she'd rather do the dirty with Bill Clinton. What the hell? It's just messed up for real. Listen, I'm just asking the hard question. Fuck, marry, or kill? Jimmy Carter. Calvin, Clive, please. Just let me finish. Grover Cleveland.
Or
Right, correct.
Definitely.
What did you pay for this?
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
this isn't working how you think it is. She's not laughing with you. You know, she's looking for routes of escape. You put her in fight or flight.
Would you take me out here in your high heels?
Clive's taking his wife outside. Like, this guy, he's crossing the line, right? Like, I don't want to get this wrong. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard, but he's being kind of fucked up, right? Do you think he'll ask me about the Titanic soon?
Right?
So you had no idea how wealthy he was when you first started dating him?
I guess it wasn't really relevant.
She's like, the Titanic was a ship that hit and
Actually, he went to the planning department. Say, hey, I want to build a big old cruise ship, and I want to call it something big, like the Titanic. Name's already been taken. Daggone it! Titanic2@gmail.com.
cuts back to the interviewer. But look at him. He can't get you off, right? And she's like, and we designed it to be an exact replica of... She tries to steer. Oh,
Yeah,
the interviewer's the iceberg.
Like, I love and care for him. But yeah, thinking back, yeah, I'm not sure if I knew.
Is that Anna? Is that your hair?
I used to be very
Just to be
blonde.
blonde, yeah.
Really?
That's gonna be you. Front page. That looks bad for you. You're screwed. I genuinely can't believe you gave this up at your own free will.
Born in Bulgaria, Anna has degrees in law and accountancy.
Which unfortunately rules out her being an Eastern European mail-order bride. But the good news, she could still be a hit woman. More at 11.
Or 11.
Turbocharged Clive has shown there are no toys that he can't buy.
You think you're special? You're not. I get Dobby, dude. I might need to take a loan out on this one to get it, but that's fine. I get it. It's easy. That's mine. I can get that. Ah! That genuinely scared me. Thought that was a real spider. That's way too realistic.
Morning. People discriminate against me by saying I'm a fat bastard or whatever, right?
Get in my
Nice
belly.
one, Ray. Nailed him. That's why you're on 60 Minutes Australia. Up top. Or should I say down under?
Talk without asking. I don't even know who I am.
Everyone says, get out of the way, Sphere Boy. But no one asks, why are you in the way, Sphere Boy?
This is the first class entrance, and that's the ballroom. Of course, all this will be air conditioned.
Of course.
Clive's ship of
It will be
dreams,
steam
Titanic,
powered, though.
will be built in China, starting in June of
China.
this year, and setting sail in
All
2016.
electric.
Supposed to have set sail in 2016. Guess they really missed the
Boats.
By the way, I love how it's implied from these videos that not only does he want to recreate the Titanic itself, but he wants to recreate the time period. Like, even if people did theoretically book
You have
this
to
in the
wear
future,
this costume
be honest,
to go
what are the
with it.
chances it wouldn't just devolve into absolute depravity? People twerking to trap music on a front deck swimming pool, crowding around shirtless, chugging natty lights. What are the chances that's not exactly what would happen?
Very low.
So you're not getting this. This is what you're getting. I'm afraid that whole thing, that went down with the Titanic, and she ain't coming back up.
The original course from Southampton to New York.
This is about recreating the experience of Titanic 1.
You gotta pitch it a different way. You can't
Yeah.
just say you're recreating the experience shot for shot of the Titanic 1. That's great and all. I'm all for authenticity.
Matter of fact,
but
I've already
sometimes
I've already got the iceberg made and anchored to the ground, so we'll know exactly where and when to hit it.
Maybe you can make a Tex-Mex version of the boat's course there. Maybe just
Taco
loop
Bell.
right around the whole iceberg episode.
Is it about
You missed me.
We'll make a lot of money, but hopefully that's a byproduct. You see, you never should worry about how much money you make. You should always worry about
Getting it to shore. I completely agree, Clive. A to B, right? That's what we're thinking?
doing it for the right reasons and doing a good job.
Close enough for now. Yeah, we'll do
Close enough for now. If you can get it from Australia to
Titanic
England,
2 following
yeah,
this,
go for it.
Many people doubt that he will. But his brand new ocean liner will finish up here at the famous
Yeah.
Pier 54.
Hey, calm down.
Area
Jesus.
54.
What did Mr. Palmer do to you, man? Is this personal? Give him a chance. You're 60 minutes. You can at least try to be objective.
Yeah,
If
you
this
still got
asshole ever
59
gets
to
his
go.
shit together, I mean, yeah, that's where it'll be. That's where it'll show up. I had to, for the sake of accuracy, I had to fly all the way out here and point at that. Next time it happened. And by the way, Clive, whatever this is, so they put some kind of caterpillar here now. I don't know. That wasn't here 10 years ago, but on the way in, you're going to have to dodge that.
There's Cap. There's Sam.
I love Australian people. I love it. He's a great guy. God bless it. God bless it.
It's Fat Man and
Yeah, listen,
Cookie
let's
Monster.
get back to the armored vehicle. I don't really like the way Elmo and Batman are eyeing me up right now. Is this normal?
Is it Elmo and Elmo and Grover?
Yeah, let's go back to the car.
This quintessential
Cookie
Queenslander
Monster?
says he's making so much money right now that he can't spend it all.
It's not about money, right? I keep trying to convince
That's a lie.
yeah.
It's so cringy.
You can go to dollar bills, the wild outlet. You can spend it all.
It's like, it's not about the money, dude.
Is it about dreams or about making money? Is money a motivation? Not really, not at all. Was it ever?
Never.
When you were broke? Were you driven by ego?
I don't have an ego.
By the way, it seems pretty
You can buy one.
clear
I guarantee you can buy one.
Buy a couple of them.
It's just completely backfiring on him. He's just making himself look so
It's a
bad.
brand new
Like,
sedan from
multiple times in this
Holden,
spot. He
Holden,
just goes
Australia.
way
The
beyond
ego.
what's even
Got a fleet of them.
acceptable. Documentary here. They end up going to this big gala event that Clyde has thrown, and I'm not really sure what it is they're celebrating because, as far as I remember, the boat's barely even ink on paper yet. But
When Titanic 2 sails into New York, you'll be able to say that you were here, that you were here tonight.
I am not on Titanic
what you
though.
will not have is plausible deniability. That is gone. You're on all 12 of my cameras right now, live.
He wants to convince all the non-believers that they should all jump on board the Palmer Love Boat.
No.
Continue looks a bit skeptical. They don't look so pleased. They're like, Congo line? We're doing the Congo line? The boat's not even on the water. What'd they say this is for again?
Clive may be our wealthiest man. Even if to 18-year-old
Well, Tuck-
brother Emily, does he embarrass you sometimes?
Every day.
Every day.
Oh my god! This fucking guy! So, do you regret being born to your father? Tell me, does it bother you that you share this man's DNA? Into the mic, please, if you don't mind. Right there.
Is he getting better at this, or is he just getting worse as you get older?
Now, stick with me here. This is important. Which one of these obviously better dad candidates would you have preferred was your dad? Yeah, into the lapel mic? Yeah, you're doing great. Just right here.
To the bunny ass.
I think getting less, I would say.
I like my dad. Yeah, I like my dad. Thanks. Who are you? Yeah, no. Yeah, I like my dad.
Well, at least
yeah.
he could
So
save
anyways, as
money
this
on
whole thing
cutting
draws to an
keys.
end, Clyde and I sit down for one last heart-to-heart. And Clyde
And
has some
poaching.
information for us all.
My mother said to me at an early age, she said, Clive, well, life will tell you what you can't do. It's best for you to find out what you can do. And that's what I've been doing. So far, I haven't found out what I can't do, Ray.
He needs to start selling cars with that guy in Petersburg. Don't tell me what you can't do. Tell me what you can
do
do.
it either, and it's in the scrapyard. So, what do we learn today, kids?
So what do we
Maybe
learn
it's
today,
time we
Peter?
finally put this boat to rest permanently. Because nothing good has ever come from rustling around in its graveyard. Sorry, what'd you say? Titanic 666 is streaming right now on Tubi Originals? Oh, this boat will never die. Keep it coming. Oh, I love it. Take me to slot. Now, that's not the kind of thing you want to see rocking up on your doorstep if you're a citizen of an Axis country. Hey.
One end of the Dark Knight
Knock,
Rises.
knock. It's the U.S. government. We brought the ghost ship. I don't know what it's for, but it's not good for you.
You don't realize how big a howitzer is until you just are like right there next to it.
Yeah.
And there are 7 of them in the howitzer bay. It's called. It's where they work on them.
What? How is it going to fit inside this building?
I'm like, the sound this thing must create has got to be horrendous.
Oh yeah. No, I think it's funny. You got I watched a thing the other day. It was like back in World War II. Just the engineering. It's not that Americans weren't thinking of how to protect the soldiers and everything, but dear God, the Germans in scale. The biggest thing we had was the Sherman tank.
Yeah.
And they had one of the Tiger Uber. And that thing was, it looked to be about 20 times the size of a tank. I was like, it had this big old cannon. It's like, dude, it's like you could probably shoot a star out of the sky with that.
Right. I mean,
Goodbye, Alderaan.
like, I don't even know if I can take a picture of these things.
I would advise against it.
Yeah. Well, it's like I went down to, when did I go down to North Carolina?
2 weeks ago.
I literally got to work and it was like 9:30, something to 10. And they're like,
We got to go down to Fort Bragg now. Fort Freedom? Something like that?
no, it was, The Navy Reserve Center down there. I've been to this.
Gotcha.
It's right there at Winston-Salem.
Okay.
So I need to get my common access card for civilian, I guess my federal government ID.
That's right.
That allows me onto any base, And it's like 3 hours down there, and I can't even show that or take a picture of it. You can't, because he's like, do not post this anywhere. Do not
Don't remember
show this to
anything
anybody
you're
that's
saying?
not a military or a federal official. You good? And I'm like, He goes, your fingerprints are in here now. He goes, you're in the system. He goes, don't do anything to screw it up. And I'm like,
Yep.
Aye, Captain. And that's when he's like, that's not funny, and I went away. That never happened. That first part, what he said, the warning was very.
Oh, the warning's very real.
Oh yes.